The art brushes now have something that allows you to control how they're drawn. It's called stretch control. I know it sounds a little bit of a strange concept, but once you see it in action, it'll make a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and open up our symbols library, and I'm going to see if I can find something that looks like a tree or something. So I'm going to go to nature, and let's see if I can find something good to use in here to show you how this is going to work. As you can see, we have this symbol here. It looks like some kind of tree. I'll grab that. You see we have some foliage up here, and we have the tree trunks. When I draw this along a path, I'm able to use the stretch control to control what parts stretch and what parts don't when they're going along a path. So let me go ahead and demonstrate this more clearly. I'm going to resize this a little bit. And with this selected, I'm going to click on my brushes here. And with this tree selected, I will choose to create a brand new brush. And I'm going to choose, let's say here, an art brush. I'll hit OK. And this dialog box opens up. And as you can see here, we have something called brush scale options. And what we can do with these is we can click stretch between the guides and control exactly what's going to happen. But before we do that, let me just show you what happens if you don't use the control here. I'm going to create a brand new brush again. So I'm going to go to new brush, art brush, and I'm going to simply accept it as it is. So I'll just say, OK to this. Then I'm going to draw a path, okay? Or I'm going to take my brush here. I'm going to paint like so. And you'll notice that when I'm painting, the tree stretches. So let's say I don't want the foliage to stretch, but just the trunk. That's where the stretch control comes in handy. So I'm going to actually leave one of these stretched out ones open to show you the difference here. So I'm going to get rid of these, and I'm going to get rid of this one. Well, actually, I'll keep this one. I'm going to go over here again, create a brand new brush, art brush, and this time I'm going to enable stretch between guides. And I'll move this up a little bit. We can move these guides here, these little dotted lines, to tell Illustrator what parts to stretch and what parts to not stretch. So I can grab this guide here and I can move it down like so. Whatever is in the guides will be stretched, and whatever is not will not be stretched. Let's go ahead and try it now. I'll hit OK, and I have my new brush. I'll grab my other brush here, and I'm going to paint a stroke and check the difference. What do we have here? Well, on this particular example, the foliage is not stretched. It looks just like this one, and only the trunk is stretched out. It's a really, really cool thing. So let me go ahead and double click again and show you. You can always adjust these guides. This time, let's go ahead and put it at the top of the foliage, and the tree trunk will be the one that changes. I hit OK, and I'm going to actually apply this to the new artwork, and the tree trunks are now the part that stay the way they were, and the foliage changes. And when I paint again, you see the difference. So you can use this to really control the length of stems on flowers, and as you can see here, the trunks, the blades of grass, or anything that you really want to have a lot of control over.